What is up, YouTube? Dukes here, uh, answering a request that one of you guys had for me. You requested that I talk about Road to the Playoffs and how to succeed with the Road to the Playoffs. One thing that I'm just going to state up front is I don't play Road to the Playoffs anymore. Uh, to me, it's not fun. If you want to know how far I am in it, I got to the third seed, second game in the third seed, and then after that I just stopped, just because I wasn't really having fun playing the same matchups over and over again. Um, so here, this is not an actual Road to the Playoffs game. It's a game in my gold tournament, but I can still illustrate some of the techniques that you can use and how to beat certain players. So the first thing that people like to do is right after a transition, they like to take a fast guy and they basically run around the outside like this and either get the foul or get the layup or dunk. So again, people like to take this guy, run him around the outside, and just dunk like that. So what you want to do is take your big man. As we skip this slam cam, you take your big man, and he's on that side, so I take my big man, and I basically get in this guy's way so that he can't run around the outside. After we set up in the half-court defense, then I'd go back to the guy I'm guarding, as you see right there. If they were to actually run around the outside. Unfortunately, the computer doesn't try that, so I can't show that part to you. Now, a lot of people like to drive and kick, and what you want to do is figure out who they want to drive and kick to, and you switch that guy and stay airtight on it. For example, if they like to drive and kick to the small forward, I'd switch to Wilkins and just stay over here airtight. Say they like to drive and kick to the shooting guard, I switch to the shooting guard, and I stay airtight on him so that he won't collapse into the paint. See, I'm staying airtight on him, and I basically shut down that option. Another thing that people often do is they often have one player that they are really good with, and they try to do everything with that one player. So it is good to figure out who that one player is and just have your focus be on stopping them. Here's a drive and kick. Don't be afraid to look up court because that can happen right there, just on the fast break. Don't be afraid to look up. Another thing I like to do is I like to switch to the player that gets passed to immediately, and I'll show you right here. As soon as Maravich passes it, I'll show you what I mean. So I switch immediately just in case they go for a quick shot, and then sometimes I'll switch right off, and I'll show you this again. I'm not afraid to post up because oftentimes users try to play me in the post thinking that they can guess what I'm gonna do, and you can just do a couple head fakes, you can do a hook shot, and if a user guards you in the post, go at him every time because he's gonna bite for that pump fake, he's gonna bite for that head shake. So don't be afraid to post up. So I switch to him immediately as soon as he passes it in case he goes up for the shot. I'll be ready, and often it can get you blocks like you just saw right there.
Shot they can every possession. Now a timeout called by Miami. That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot. Russell, he's checked in for California.
Now I'm playing defense against a human player. I would never try to play on the ball defense unless you are trying to get a steal. That is the only time I would ever play on the ball defense. Oh, lucky. So right now, Tim Hardaway, only time I'm playing on the ball is with my good stealer trying to steal, because that can happen way too much. So don't play on the ball unless you're trying to get the steals, because more times than not, he's just going to run around you. People are going to collapse. They're going to get out of position, and it's going to be bad. Now, big thing, pick and rolls with your big. I'm doing a pick and roll right now with Russell. And even if it doesn't go well, like it didn't right there, you can still try to back him down. And I'm backing down Dikembe Mutombo, and I get the foul. Don't be afraid to use post moves, because these guys are great in the post. I just posted up one of the best defenders in the game, in Mutombo. Try to get on offense as quickly as you can. Like that. Move the ball up the court before they can get in their half-court set. You can do it even if they score. I love to pick and roll with Shawn Kemp. Because he can do that. Again, don't be afraid to use your big men. So here I'll show you, like, you can run the fast break even after a made free throw. You just got to be quick. Get that guy. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Up to half court. Go run. And just like that. Real quick. You know, a little risky pass there, but real quick. Ooh. Always know who's trailing you, because they often get an easy wide open shot. We got the big win, 88-62. And Tim Hardaway was the MVP. And I just want to go through the stats just to show you how I play, because I pretty much play the same in against the computer as I do against a real opponent. So you see, my scoring is pretty even and spaced out. Jordan, Kemp, Russell, Hardaway, all in double digits. Malone close to double digits. Sam Jones 7 points. Now, I think this is the key to beating other people in road to the playoffs. What other people like to do, and what I've told you to do, is to shut down the best player. Now, a lot of people playing against the computer, they use their best player pretty much only because that works. Against other human players, it doesn't work as well, because we can adjust and we can shut down that one player. So if they decided to shut down Michael Jordan in this game, they double teamed him every time. They basically played him close, didn't let me get passes to him. Then I still had Kemp, Russell, Hardaway, who all were doing well. And I mean, I'm trying to make a tips video here for Road to the Playoffs, and other than stopping that driver on the outside by switching to the center on defense and just getting in the way in transition, I mean, I think it's really the same tips as you would have against a CPU. Only other thing that might be different, again, was the always play off the ball online. But I mean, if you have any more questions, ask them in the comments and I can answer certain situations. I tried to be as helpful as I could with this. I know it may not have been as helpful to you, but if you looked at my domination tips, I think it's pretty similar in my Road to the Playoffs tips. And yeah, so just let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll be sure to answer them. All right. Hope this was at least a little bit helpful. I hope you guys get your Sapphire players, and thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more great content. Send me your requests. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you later. Peace out.